I'm John Cunningham, and welcome to another episode of Small Stocks, Big Money. For those of you new to the show, RedChip Companies is an investor relations, media, and research firm focused on emerging growth companies. Our unique platform combines global multimedia with traditional investor relations, reaching investors around the world. Today's show features interviews with executives of two companies. First up is Soligenix, stock symbol SNGX on the NASDAQ. Soligenix is a late-stage biopharmaceutical company developing innovative treatments for rare diseases with unmet medical needs. The company's primary focus is on its specialized biotherapeutics business segment, which is responsible for the development of Highbright, a novel treatment for T-cell lymphoma. The company has successfully completed a phase 3 study for Highbright and is now negotiating a confirmatory phase 3 pivotal study design with the FDA. We'll learn more when we speak with the president and CEO later in the show. Up next is Mobilicom, stock symbol MOB on the NASDAQ. Mobilicom is positioned to capture market leadership as the top end-to-end provider of hardware and software solutions in the rapidly growing robotic, defense, and commercial drone markets. You'll learn more about their comprehensive solutions and first mover advantage later in the show. Now, before we get to our first interview, our quote of the week, it comes from the book Small Stocks, Big Money. If you want to invest in the microcap space, buy companies and not stocks. If you buy stocks, the daily fluctuations and lack of liquidity will drive you crazy. This quote comes from Byron Roth, CEO of Roth Capital, featured in Chapter 7 of Small Stocks, Big Money. This is a book written by RedChip CEO Dave Gentry and has exclusive interviews with some of the biggest players in the microcap space. Get a digital copy on Amazon today for just $18. Quick question. Are you interested in gaining a deeper understanding of the companies featured on Small Stocks, Big Money? If so, be sure to join us for our exclusive investor webinars. This is your opportunity to gain an in-depth look at our featured companies and where you can speak directly to management, giving you tremendous insights straight from the source. Visit redchip.com/events for a full calendar of upcoming webinars and register today to secure your spot at the next event. Now let's get started with our first interview today with Soligenix.
Hello, today we have Dr. Chris Shaber, CEO of Soligenix, trading on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol SNGX. Chris, thanks for being back.
Thanks for having me, Craig. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. You recently reported top-line results from that phase 2A study in psoriasis patients. Chris, what can you tell us about the results and how big is the market opportunity for this therapy?
Given that psoriasis is a difficult to treat chronic skin cancer with no cure, characterized by patches or thick plaques on the body, the ongoing SGX-302 phase 2A trial is an early phase fact-finding study in mild to moderate psoriasis patients. In this study, we are looking to learn as much as possible about key parameters such as patient characteristics, optimal drug dose, and duration of treatment. I am pleased to say that so far, we are continuing to demonstrate some promising results in this small pilot study. SGX-302, or synthetic hypericin, the active ingredient, has not only demonstrated that it has biologic activity in this disease, but is also showing some early evidence of clinical success in impacting key efficacy markers in the second cohort of evaluable patients. 2 of those patients reached a disease status of almost clear, represented by what is called an investigator global assessment score of 1, which is considered the standard clinical measure for treatment success in psoriasis. In addition, the Psoriasis Activity and Severity Index score, another well-characterized measure of treatment success for patients in the second cohort, at a mean drop of approximately 50% over a 18-week treatment period. Just as important as the key endpoints, SGX-302 therapy was well tolerated by all patients with no drug-related adverse events identified. So, as you would imagine, we remain cautiously optimistic that SGX-302 can serve a meaningful potential role in mild to moderate psoriasis, which is a very large market opportunity in excess of $1 billion worldwide.
Chris, turn now to Behçet's disease, where Soligenix is also active. You have recently received investigational new drug clearance from the Food and Drug Administration for a phase 2 trial in Behçet's. What can you tell us about the program, and what milestones should investors expect in 2024?
Behçet's is another chronic disease with no cure as well. It's an orphan disease, so much smaller. It's characterized by ulceration of the mucous membranes and skin, with up to 18,000 people in the U.S. and as many as 1 million people worldwide affected by this incurable disease. In this disease, we are developing another molecule, SGX 945, which is the research name, or rusfertide, to treat the aphthous ulcers in a phase 2A study. This study is set to begin later this year, probably in the second half, and we should have results in early 2025, the first half. The market opportunity here for SGX 945 in this orphan disease is as much as $200 million globally.
Chris, you're always so enthusiastic when talking to us here at RedChip about upcoming milestones. Now share it with our audience. In the next 12 to 18 months, what can we expect?
In addition to the SGX 945 phase 2A trial in Behçet's, potential investors can expect more clinical data coming from the phase 2 study in psoriasis with SGX 302 over the next 12 to 18 months. And importantly, we are working towards final regulatory agreement on our second confirmatory phase 3 trial with Hybrid in the treatment of cutaneous T-cell lymphoma, or CTCL, a rare and chronic skin cancer, where we've already achieved positive and statistically significant clinical results in the first phase 3 clinical trial. Assuming timely agreement on a feasible design, we could be initiating this second phase 3 study with Hybrid later this year as well. In addition, we also remain active in our heat-stable vaccine programs under our Public Health Solutions business segment and expect potentially to have more data available with these programs as well. Maybe one last note, Craig, we also remain active on the business development front and are currently looking at all strategic options. While I can't make any promises or commitments here, I will say that we are active and in a number of discussions.
Turning now to Hybrid again. An article on Hybrid was recently published in Frontiers in Drug Discovery. That article emphasized the ability of Hybrid to address the unmet medical need in patients with early-stage cutaneous T-cell lymphoma. Can you recap for us, Chris, the previous phase 3 results for Hybrid, and can you give us an update on the upcoming confirmatory pivotal phase 3 study?
Of course. At a high level, in the first phase 3 study with Hybrid and CTCL, we demonstrate a statistically significant improvement in reducing the size of the cancerous patches or plaques on the skin after a short treatment of just 6 weeks with Hybrid. Importantly, the longer we treated, the more robust the response, demonstrating overwhelming statistically significant reductions in skin lesions after 12 and 18 weeks of treatment. As you noted, these results are published, so if anyone would like to get more details, I would urge you to go to our corporate website where there is a great deal of information available here. Regarding an update on the second confirmatory phase 3 trial, as I noted earlier, we are in discussions with both the FDA and EMA on trial designs for the second confirmatory trial with Hybrid, and assuming timely agreement on a feasible design, we could be initiating this second phase 3 trial with Hybrid later this year. Again, having previously demonstrated this drug's profound effect in treating this disease, CTCL, in the first phase 3 study conducted.
Chris, the floor is yours to give us that essential value proposition. Tell our investors, why should they take an interest in Sologenic right now?
We've covered a lot of it during this short interview. Sologenic is a late clinical stage biopharmaceutical company focused on developing and commercializing therapies to treat orphan diseases in areas of unmet medical need. Given our pipeline is later stage with multiple clinical programs in phase 2 and phase 3 development, we have a number of shots on goal that provides a level of de-risking to our portfolio. Not that Sologenic is without risk, but reduced risk, given that we demonstrated results in a number of trials and disease indications. A further note, we also work to manage our cash burn very carefully and have cash runway that currently takes us into the fourth quarter of this year.
Always great speaking with you, Dr. Shaber. Thanks again for being with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Now, to get more information on Sologenics, visit SNGXinfo.com. You can also call 1-800-RedChip to speak to a specialist if you have any questions. Now let's move on to our next interview today with Mobilicom.
Hello, everyone. Today we are excited to have Oren El-Kayem, CEO and founder of Mobilicom, trading on the NASDAQ under the ticker MOB. Oren, welcome back.
Thank you very much for having me.
Congratulations on securing a new production scale order with Israel Aerospace Industries for the Skyhopper Pro Lite. Can you share some insights into how this order impacts Mobilicom's growth and strategic direction?
II is one of the largest defense and drone manufacturers worldwide, and also a great player in the loitering munition world, kamikaze drones. Mobilicom has secured this design win a while ago, but this time II has placed a purchase order to initiate their production. It's another Tier 1 worldwide player that shifted to mass production with Mobilicom and started to deploy solutions into the world. That's great news for Mobilicom because II is one of the largest players worldwide, and because it's one of a string of Tier 1 players shifting right now with production scalability with Mobilicom.
That is very exciting news, Oren. Now, for those who may not be familiar with Mobilicom, please give us a general overview. Who are you? What do you do? And what core technologies and services do you provide?
Mobilicom is unique by the fact that we are an end-to-end provider of the critical cybersecurity, software, and hardware systems to the drones and robotics industry and manufacturers. We are the core of the drones and robotics world. We provide the critical technology, systems, and aspects that enable drones and robotics to operate, to communicate, to secure themselves, and so forth. So we are the brains within the drones and robotics solutions.
The Skyhopper Pro Lite, Oren, seems to be a significant development in your product lineup. Can you elaborate on the unique features of the Skyhopper Pro Lite? Especially, I want to hear about its cybersecurity and communication capabilities.
Cybersecurity Lite was designed with focus on small-sized drones. Those are drones that are carrying the majority of the volume and value of this industry that is right now ramping up significantly worldwide, both on the civil market as well as in the defense market. And that was designed for that. The cybersecurity features and capabilities makes the Skyhopper Lite a unique product in the market, capable to do things that others are unable to do to safeguard operation and maintain the mission in all environments under threats, interferences, jamming, and other critical attacks. While we have other solutions in the family, like the Skyhopper Micro, which was on the news again and again recently. This one is designed for the mini drones. We see a great ramp up also in the miniature size drones, which is used either for reconnaissance intelligence or for loitering. So we cover the entire industry through a series of 6 products under Skyhopper family. The latest news has been around Skyhopper Micro for the mini drones around United States and other countries, as well as the Skyhopper Lite that is making great waves across the industry worldwide.
Oren, the news out this week about the order for the Skyhopper Pro Lite says that it will be deployed by Israel's Ministry of Defense, and there's even mention of interest from other global defense entities, among them the U.S. Department of Defense. How does Mobilicom tailor its products to meet the diverse requirements of these national defense agencies?
The family of Skyhopper was designed as a software-defined radio, SDR solution, which can be tweaked. It's flexible, it's adaptable, and it's easy to do so to meet the requirements of United States DoD or civilian market, as well as other government or commercial entities around the world. We are doing that as we speak with numerous customers, fitting that and matching it and tailor it to their needs. And that's the beauty and uniqueness that sets Mobilicom apart with their software-defined radio solution, together with the security features and cyber protection it has inherently inside, which makes it one of the kind in the industry today. Definitely fit to size, to weight, to cost. It's a leader solution in the industry today.
Mobilicom is clearly gaining traction, Oren. Recap for us some of the key developments over the past 6 months.
In the recent 2 quarters, we have seen a very big ramp up with Mobilicom solution. For those investors that don't follow Mobilicom, I will emphasize some of those elements. It started in Q3, where one of the largest players in the world, based in the United States, a huge New York Stock Exchange company, has shifted to commercialization and ramp up manufacturing with Mobilicom Scarper solution for its loitering drone to be deployed by the US DoD. It continued with the same customer in Q4 that already doubled the order from Mobilicom to ramp up their production even faster. It continued again with another tier 1 player coming from Israel, which is one of the biggest in the world in loitering kamikaze drone solutions, that placed an order for initial production ramp up or in the magnitude of about $1 million, which is a great move for Mobilicom. And then continue again with this, another purchase order from IAI, one of the largest defense and drone manufacturers in the world, that also shifted to production. So you see that the strategy is working. We have more and more of the tier 1 biggest player shifting to production scalability, which have enormous effect on Mobilicom, because this is the tipping point of our business. This is the start of the curve of the hockey stick that everybody is talking about. It also continues with other great news that we have mentioned. For example, the fact that the Skyhopper solution was chosen to the soldier kit of the DoD raid program done by Tomahawk, and many other good news that we released over the last weeks and months. So you can see the momentum building up, and everything is accelerating rapidly from Mobilicom.
Your progress is undeniable and very exciting, Oren. Thank you for sharing this most recent bit of news with us.
Thank you very much, and stay tuned again for more good news coming very soon from Mobilicom.
Now, to get more information on Mobilicom, visit mobilicominfo.com. You can also call 1-800-RedChip to speak to a specialist if you have any questions. Now let's recap the companies you met today. First, you met Soligenix, stock symbol SNGX on the NASDAQ. Soligenic's robust pipeline of multiple fast-track and orphan-designated products are targeting commercial opportunities totaling more than $2 billion. With late-stage clinical assets, ongoing collaborations, non-dilutive funding, and an experienced management team, Soligex is ideally positioned for strong returns. Then you met Mobilicom, stock symbol MOB on the NASDAQ. Mobilicom has established itself as a key player in the $34 billion drone market. With proprietary solutions that enhance drone performance, offer comprehensive cybersecurity, and ensure faster time to market. Mobilicom's attractive investment proposition is driven by its first-mover advantage, unique end-to-end offerings, expanding customer base, robust financial position, and significant potential for growth. Learn more at mobinfo.com. Again, if you have any questions about any of the companies featured on today's show, call us at 1-800-RedChip or email us at info@redchip.com. In closing, remember, while small caps can provide significant gains, you must be prepared for the downside. Small cap stocks are among the most volatile asset class. Some of the companies featured on this show are RedChip client companies, and we may own stock in these companies. So please always read our disclosures at redchip.com. Thanks for being with us today. We'll see you next week with some new exciting emerging growth companies.
Soligenix is a late-stage biopharma company with a robust pipeline of multiple fast-track and orphan-designated products with the potential for significant commercial returns of approximately $2 billion in global annual sales. One of the company's late-stage clinical assets is Highbright, a photodynamic therapy for the treatment of cutaneous T-cell lymphoma, CTCL. Positive statistically significant results in the Phase 3 study of Highbright have been published in JAMA Dermatology, and the FDA is set to discuss the design of the second confirmatory Phase 3 study. With a market potential of $250 million, this represents a significant opportunity in an area of unmet medical need. Soligenix has also received positive and statistically significant results for SNGX 302 in a Phase 1/2 proof-of-concept study for the treatment of psoriasis. The company is now enrolling patients for the Phase 2A study, and with an estimated global market potential of over $1 billion, this is another significant commercial opportunity. In addition to its late-stage biotherapeutic assets, Soligenix has established collaborations with biotech, academia, and government agencies. The company has also secured non-dilutive government funding to assist the operating expenses, including NIH grant awards that support vaccine development and potential for up to 3 priority review vouchers, PRVs. Overall, Soligenix is a compelling investment opportunity with a promising product pipeline and experienced management team. The company is poised for significant returns, making this a great investment for savvy investors. Visit SNGXinfo.com to learn more, or call 1-800-RedChip.
Hello, my name is Chris Shaber, President and CEO of Soligenix. We are a publicly traded NASDAQ listed company. Our symbol is SNGX. Soligenix is a late-stage biopharmaceutical company focused on developing and commercializing products to treat rare diseases and areas of unmet medical need. What makes Soligenix unique is that we have 2-segment business, a specialized biotherapeutics focused on oncology and inflammation, and a separate public health solutions segment funded entirely by the U.S. government in excess of $80 million to date, focused on heat-stable vaccines for emerging infectious diseases and biodefense. Soligenix is a late-stage company, as I noted, with Phase 3 assets. Our lead program, Highbright, in the treatment of cutaneous T-cell lymphoma, has already demonstrated positive and statistically significant results in a Phase 3 clinical trial published in JAMA Dermatology, and we are now embarking on a second Phase 3, interacting with the FDA on that design to conduct that study and replicating what we've done previously. We expect that study to initiate before year-end or early next. And behind that, we have a number of programs. We have a Phase 2A study in psoriasis using the same active ingredient Highbright that's actively enrolling patients. And we expect results there in the second half of this year. And then a number of programs that are generating data throughout the year into 2023. So I urge you to take a closer look if you have time and interest, and check out our website at www.soligenix.com.
Imagine a world where drones and robotics are synonymous with safety, precision, and unmatched cyber defense. Welcome to the world of Mobilicom. As a leading provider of robust solutions for drones and robotics, Mobilicom is poised to capture market leadership in a sector expected to reach a staggering $8.5 billion by 2026. Amid global tensions, such as the Ukraine-Russia conflict, the demand for Mobilicom's drone cybertech solutions is skyrocketing. The company's portfolio, deployed across 16 countries and trusted by over 50 customers, encompasses field-proven technologies that monitor, operate, connect, and secure drones and robotics. And who are Mobilicom's customers? The world's leading defense and commercial drone manufacturers. Mobilicom is not just a participant. It's a game changer in the $34 billion drone market. Mobilicom's product suite including Skyhopper data links, ground control systems, mesh network, the ICE cybersecurity suite, and Control It serves as the brain inside commercial and defense drones, protecting them from cyber attacks and enhancing their performance. With 34 patent claims and numerous trade secrets, Mobilicom is at the forefront of innovation. Financially, Mobilicom stands on solid ground, with gross margin of 64% in 2022, an increasing share of software-as-a-service sales, a cash balance of $10 million, and zero bank debt as of October 1st, 2023. Mobilicom is set for expansion and ready to soar. Learn more at mobilicominfo.com or call 1-800-RedChip. Israel is well known for its advanced missile protection systems. Now, envision this technological prowess revolutionizing railway safety. Welcome to RailVision. The CEO of RailVision, a key developer of missile defense systems in use today, has harnessed his expertise in advanced detection systems and applied it to the rail industry. RailVision is more than just a technology company. It represents the future of railway safety and efficiency, powered by cutting-edge artificial intelligence. Their AI-driven obstacle detection solution is designed not just to save lives, but also to enhance efficiency and significantly cut expenses for railway operators. RailVision firmly believes that its technology will elevate railway safety globally, creating substantial benefits for everyone involved in the train ecosystem. From everyday commuters to companies relying on railways to transport goods, RailVision is adding value at every level, and they're not stopping there. RailVision's state-of-the-art solutions are key enabling technologies for the future of autonomous trains. RailVision, intelligence on track. Learn more at rvsninfo.com.